Yeah,
mate.
yeah.
Go for it.
Hi, welcome to James Ward Golf Academy, and this is the On the Range series. So we're going to go through lots of drills, tips, and thought processes. What we do. Still, James obviously competing. One thing we feel that pros do, elite amateurs do, when different to what a normal sort of member golfer would do, is the pre-shot routine. And we watching other players on tour, and we looked at Marco Penge, and from the process of deciding his shot, so selecting his golf shot to actually hitting the ball, was about 33 seconds in total. So James, here we are, we're in a setup station. So James has got set up alignment sticks. Don't practice without some alignment aid, even if you just put a club across your toe line or just inside your toe line. So here we can see we've got alignment aid aligning to the target, and then also for ball position. And James's tendencies, post or pre-season practice, is all ball position. So again, what would you say your tendency is, James, and the things you would look out for in terms of why you've got the hitting station set up, where you're just going to hit balls into a net because we don't need to see the ball fly?
Yeah. So my tendencies have always been, and we've played together a long time now. My tendencies have always been, and I think it's quite common, and we see this a lot, is the ball position to go too far forward, like that, and then I get stretched too far away, like that. So my arms are now leaving my body there, and it can give me a real range of bad shots, but mainly sort of adding curve onto my golf shots. Usually it brings in both two-way misses because I have a tendency then to come inside, correct that, or try and not hit a left. And then this is when it goes into a bit of a crazy mode of like, out there, don't know hit left. So do we then try and then block it, and then you're in sort of a minefield from this basic
Yep.
lesson 1 or 2 thing that you'd learn,
Yep.
ball position like that. So I would practice with this out, so it gets me the ability to know where that center or where the ball is in relation to my feet here. Shows it there, so I can put maybe a club head or club head and a half away from this with my left foot. And then depending on the iron, but I've got 6 iron to practice here. This is going to be 2, maybe 3 into this right foot there. Then when I get set up there, it makes it easier for me to set up with my arms hanging down and then not stretching. But I then know that this feeling, then this is the feeling that I'm going to then go to without the sticks on the golf course. But I can now see and feel that I've got feet, knees, hips, shoulders are now square to this cane, target line there, like that. So this sort of gives me, in my mind, now the green light to know I'm set up right. So just, make a swing on that line. And there, right on sort of target of where I'm aiming.
Yeah.
And
So
then
it never really goes away from grip stance, posture, alignment. Ball position affects your shoulder line, which obviously more forward, less
yeah,
shoulder goes aiming left. Probably with the shorter irons, you're going to pull, longer clubs, you're going to block. They look like 2 different golf swings. You can worry that you have got 2 swings, but actually the setup position is causing 2 different outcomes because of the length of the club.
yeah.
But the swing path is the cause of
And I think
the problem.
it sort of starts with driver,
Yep.
and that's when I've built into my pre-shot routine. So like you can really see, and it's very easy with your driver. So you can see it to squeeze it sort of on that foot, middle of the foot there, when it should be sort of here. They're like that, and then you can see how easy it is to now be. If I sort of go sort of on that cane, you see how easy it is to now shoulder line there, like that. Now then you'd think that's going to be a slice, but it can be then you're just offline, then off centre. You'll be trying to, or for me, I'm trying to catch up, or then I'm trying to not hit a bad shot. And for me, it's always try not to hit it left. So then you always end up hitting it right as well. So
Yep.
in my pre-shot routine, I have then added that basic thing. So if we do it without the alignment stick that you can see, so I would, behind the golf ball, I would take my grip. So, and like I say, that might take 5-10 seconds to feel that on there, and then I like to come into the golf ball there, golf ball in the middle of my feet. Now I know I can do that, and this is it. It sounds silly when you've been golfing for 20 odd years, but little step, big step. We do that lesson 1 or 2. Little step, big step. So now big step. So when I've got no alignment aid helping me, i.e. on the golf course, I know that golf ball is here. I've got a club head off this foot, maybe 3, 2.5 on this right foot. They're like that. Now I'm set up. I can see my body square, and then we swing on that line, and it's then full commitment to the golf shot that I've decided pre-walking over this line. And we try and do that when we're playing. We call it critical thinking, and it's picking a club, picking a shot, committing to that. So this would be like say this is a full 6-iron. I would run through it. So full 6-iron, say it's 180 yards. We're just trying to hit it straight, no shot shape in. Put my feet in there, club head in, step out either way, feel that there, make some little adjustments if I need. Like that. Right, I'm good. I've got the right club, so just swing it hard.
Yep.
And onto that finish like that. And that would be what we would call a tick. We'd put a tick next to that because I've just chosen the shot, had to think about the conditions, chosen the club, got a yardage that I'm wanting to play to, run through my pre-shot routine. That might have been, I don't know, 10 or 15 seconds. It is a practiced routine, i.e. down here, that I work on quite a lot because that's what, then for me, like, it doesn't matter whether I'm playing with you tomorrow morning or open qualifier at Fulford, where you're like, that's because that's what brings in then them outside interferences, i.e. pressure.
Yep.
Whereas tomorrow don't really matter, but it does because I want to play well. Open qualifier really matters because it's that, but really it should be the same. And I think something like this helps me keep it that same level.
Yep. Okay, no, that's good. So good advice. Start with when you're practicing, set up what we call a hitting station, 2 alignment sticks just to get going. So you've got ball position, toe line, knees, hips and shoulder alignment. Know even when you're hitting into a net, know which part of the net you expect the ball to hit, because we can only control the start line. Once we've got pre-shot routine, we're moving into the ball, try and make this consistent. Nick Faldo's pre-shot routine was 12 seconds from the moment he decided on his shot to actually completing the swing. So you can do it to timings. Once you've finished, hold the position. Okay, give that a try. Enjoy your practice.